Okay, so this video is designed to give you an introduction to how messaging works within Nuvola CRM. And I need to say up front that this is not designed to replace Outlook or Thunderbird or Macmail or whatever it is that you use to manage your email on a day-to-day basis. This is really just designed to make sure that you can integrate your email with the contacts, customers and prospects that you've got within Nuvola CRM. So the way that it works, we go into the messages screen and you obviously see all these different tabs. So you've got received and sent messages, create new message, draft messages, signature and setup. So the first thing we do is we click setup, and what we're going to see here is it's going to ask me for an IMAP server name. Now don't worry too much about this. IMAP is basically the protocol whereby you can have different email programs, so like your PC and your phone for example, synchronizing with the same mailbox so that they see the same folders and the same things that are read or unread. Okay, so 90% of cases you're probably already going to have this set up. You may use Microsoft Exchange as well, and Microsoft Exchange can also work as an IMAP server. So what I've done here is I've set up a folder in my normal email called NCRM, and we use that for demo purposes. And you see that I've dragged this email that I've received into this folder, and we want that contact and his email to appear in Nuvola CRM. Okay, so what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to set up our mail server. So we need to enter the mailbox details. Now, if you don't know what these are, it should be fairly easy to find out. Your service provider or whoever it is that looks after your email will be able to get these for you and tell you what they are. So it's really just a server name, a username and a password. And we click next, and what it's now going to do is it's going to go and get that list of folders from the server. So you've already seen that in my Mozilla Thunderbird, my email program, and so I'm going to select NCRM, click next. Now obviously I've got the email address that is the main email address of the account, but also the any other email addresses that we use. So if you have different aliases, different domain names, or maybe you have John and John.Smith at your domain name, then you can enter them here. I'm just going to leave that blank for the moment and click save. So now my mailbox is set up. I now need to actually go and check my emails. So I click the check email button under received messages, and what should happen is what has happened, and here we go. My email from Toby Jackson has appeared, so I can click through to that. There we go. There's the message, and you'll see what it's also done is it's created a contact for Toby Jackson. It didn't have a company called to hang him under, so what it's done is also created a company called Magenta Lime. It doesn't know anything more about that apart from magentalime.com, so it's guessed at the company name. So I'm probably just going to want to go in and correct that, just so it's a little bit tidier. And we can see the activities, we can see that I've made an update, and we can see the inbound email. Okay? So for outbound email, you'll see all sorts of links within the contacts to send an email. There's one here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send one to a list. So here's my detail. You see I've got this list of active prospects which has got 3 different contacts on it. Now this one here is my Gmail account, and so we'll be able to see if we can receive a message to that. Okay, so I'm going to click the link saying email list, and you see what it's done is it's created a blank email with this rich text editor to these 3 contacts. Now the important thing about this is that these are not going to be CC'd, they're going to get an individual message. So Tony Tiger will get a message saying to Tony Tiger, Luke Skywalker will get a message saying to Luke Skywalker, and so on. Now we can add additional contacts from these drop down lists, or we can use our lists that we've got. We can also use templates, so I can type stuff in here and click save as template, and it will then appear in this drop down here. So if I click one that I did earlier, you'll see that we have this template that has these little placeholders which I can use from here. And so I've got dear first name, blah blah blah, trust you're well. If any of your colleagues at company name would like to discuss this further, please drop me a line and give me a call. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Tony Tiger off this list for the moment. In fact, I'm going to take Luke off as well and just leave Jimmy. So we're just going to send this message to Jimmy. Okay, I could add an attachment if I want, but I'm just going to click send. So there we go, the message has been sent. Okay, so if I go into my Gmail, here we go, there's the notification, and there's my Gmail. There's my message. So you see it's replaced first name with Jimmy and any of your colleagues at ZZL. Okay, we go back into the product and we'll see the message there. We can go into this contact record, we look at his activities, and we'll see that we actually sent him a message yesterday when I was setting this up, again we'll see those messages under the company as well. Okay, and one more thing in messages is you'll notice that when I create a new message, it comes up with a signature here, and that's just set up under here. It's just a simple rich text editor where you can save your own signature. And so that's how messaging works within Nuvola CRM. Really simple. Just to summarise, you set up your mailbox so that you have a folder which you drag messages into that you want to bring into Nuvola CRM, and then outbound messages, you just send a message from here and it will send an individual message to each contact. So you can use this for outbound mailings. And that's it. Thank you.